look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my number's going up.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. To throw is Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bradley Chubb, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers now to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. From the gun on third down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw. Don't say nothing.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Right there, 54, right there. Hey, dude.
Now Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, Grant. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On the set. 42, Mike 42. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Shit, watch the shit. He's crashing.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 36, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Exit.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Grant. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Push him back. Push him back. Switch it.
This is Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Locke now on first down. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Running right, Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch your leg. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Now, live. Now, live. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Five.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Smooth. 57. Mike, 57. I'm coming after you.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
26.
47 is Mike, boy. 47.
Hey, orbit. Zoom.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Stop your watch.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Locke again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And less than a yard.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, 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 kill.
They will run with Grant. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Denver. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Kill, kill, kill.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Charlie. Plant.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Kelly. Don't let Kelly.
Pick the edge.
Come. Right now. You got 58.
Shit.
58.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Minus 54. Minus 54.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
They'll try the right side with Jones. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Box it. Undercut inside.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. Jones has it. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Delta. Run.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, 130. Check. Plant. 154. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Rodgers looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
No. All right. Kill. Yeah, live. Box it.
Now Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a give right side. Jones. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 33. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. He's got the football. No, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
This year, just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Bring it. Bring it. Check that. 47. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, going to 54. Why in? Switch. Here we go. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the safety creep.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman finding room at the 30 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hey, South.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Will.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Check. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Ready, 25.
Watch the curl.
Again, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go, get out there.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go, 46. You ain't going nowhere.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check, 45.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line 8. Here we go, going to 53. Under.
A first down throw for Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Slam. Show
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line 8. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 52. We're going to 54. Line 8.
Switch.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
But it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, they'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
23 yards, the final tally. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out right around the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Whip. We're going to 53. Watch the shot.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Allen Bailey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's crashing. He's checking. We're going to 54. We're going to 53. Switch it. Hey. 26.
Prescott now. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A first down carry by Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Ryan. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, Tuesday.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, tighten down. Go to 54.
Now Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, kill!
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, and a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Running right, this is Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. It's Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. 4-8. Here we go. 46. Let's go. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 42 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say,
and he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
50. We own it. We own it.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
22. Hey, 59, ready.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
He's coming. We got time. Where's 52? Watch the head. Kill.
They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go play action with Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run with Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Gun.
They go to Elliott again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Just like that. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Target. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And oh, look at that. A diving catch. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, 46. Here we're going to 53. Here we're going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go, going to 54, going to 54.
Prescott to throw on 4th. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go to 54. Go to 54. 180. Shit. Go to 53. Switch gears. Check. 47. Check. 45. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, you Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move our hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then when I'ma stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big,